All right, here we are. We're with Merf from Northstar from Walla Walla. And they used to actually live right in the hood of Wine World, but has moved to Walla Walla how many years ago now?
To Walla Walla in 2002.
So what was the best thing about moving to Walla Walla when you got there?
I think that, I've been in the industry making beer and wine for several years, but the nice thing about moving to Walla Walla, as you know, is my wife and I moved there in 2002. There were like 35 wineries, and now it's grown to maybe 120 wineries. But it was the energy, it was the excitement, it was the passion. You'd end up over like Eric Dunham's house, and there'd be like 100 bottles of wine on the table on a Tuesday night, and you had to try them all. Of course, it was like going back to college. So that had to be the most fun of it. Now we're all older, and we don't do that as much. But if you haven't been to Walla Walla, it's a fun place where everybody still gets along, and you'll end up in somebody's backyard barbecuing with several winemakers.
Yeah, it seems to me it's such a big community that everybody kind of shares a lot of kind of help and secrets and tools and labor, and it's really a different kind of an industry where most people compete against each other, don't help each other, but you don't really compete. I mean, somebody can buy a bottle of your Merlot and a bottle of somebody else's cab.
I think it's in our best interest that we all do well, and we all know that. We're in our infancy of the industry. We're small compared to our friends south of here, and we all get along. Like when I first moved there was a lot of places, wineries didn't have a lab. We had a laboratory, so they bring their samples by and we run some analysis. Now, of course, there's a laboratory there that we run analysis on. And it goes back to what you're saying: is everybody's, it's in our best interest to get along, we help each other, we like each other.
Right.
We have the same interests, food and wine and having fun. So.
And I know that in Washington, I mean, there's 750 plus wineries, and everybody has, their own mix. Most of them do some Cab or some Syrah or some Merlot, but really Northstar started as Merlot, and that's really rare given that most people left their second wine. Why did you guys decide to come out of the chute being Merlot only?
No one else was doing it, and I think it's important to focus on what you do best and what you love. I wasn't there at the first vintage. 94 was the first vintage, but I love Merlot. I have a passion for it, and the varietal does really well here. So we built a brand and a winery behind that, and we try to focus on that and source the limited amount, small percent of the best Merlot we can get in the state, and try to create one of the best in the world and compete with the world around. Because I truly believe that Washington State makes the best Merlot in the world.
So I think that overall, even though I love all the Merlot, I've actually been kind of sneaking little tastes of the Cab in here today. Now, you've been kind of doing Cab for 3 years, and it's kind of come around to be kind of a little cult thing because a lot of people don't even know you do it, where everybody else does Cab. This is almost a little best kept secret.
Well, I happen to have the Cabernet in my glass as well. As you know, we've been using Cabernet and Cab Franc and all of the 6 varietals of Bordeaux to blend with, and this has been a little bit of a secret. We do a small case production each year of this wine. It's very limited production, and it gives you an idea of what goes into the blending of Northstar. So we love doing it. And this one's 100% Cabernet, and it's a small amount.
Well, thank you for coming to Wine World in Seattle. If people don't have an opportunity to get to Walla Walla, they can always get your Northstar here at Wine World in Seattle. Thanks for coming.